Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's crazy to think that 1 year ago I took 8 bottles of this Wheated White Dog mash bill and 8 bottles of this White Dog mash bill 1 from Buffalo Trace and put them into these 2 barrels. Now if you remember back, we filled them all the way to the top. I plugged these up and I didn't open these for about 6 months. So it was close to June through July-ish timeframe that I kind of peeked in there and noticed that about a quarter of what we put in there was gone. So there's about 3/4 left. Then throughout the year, I took these barrels and put them into a baby rocker and actually used that to kind of move them around a bit, just to kind of soak up that oak from what liquid is in there. And today we're going to open these up and kind of see what we have in them. I can tell you that the level is very low. I don't even know if one of these still has anything in it. So my guess is that the smaller the barrel you get, the least amount of time that you can actually leave that distillate in there. And you see I have my hydrometer out here. I was going to put what we have in here, put it in the hydrometer to see what proof these are. When we put them in, I think these were right at about 114 proof. This is the Wheated mash bill. We'll kind of hold this to the side here and see if we can get anything to trickle out. And you can see that one's pretty much non-existent. So that was the one. It smells amazing, but there's just absolutely nothing left in this one. This is mash bill number 1, so kind of like your Buffalo Trace products that have that in it. Oh, that looks pretty good. Wow, it tastes amazing. You can kind of see there how much we have, and we'll have to clean this up a little bit before we try it. The nose on it's amazing. When I opened this up in like July, it was still pretty clear, just a hint of brown in it. This looks pretty good. I can't see through the glass there. I think we're gonna go ahead and try this out. What I'm gonna do is, I just took a taste of this. It tastes absolutely delicious. I'm gonna pour it into this one real quick. See if we can get this down in here just right without losing any of it. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put this hydrometer in there and kind of see what we get here. Hopefully it doesn't go too far. This read 174 proof right off the top, but then the temperature in here is about 84 degrees on this thing here. So they give me a little conversion table, and that really works out to about 166 proof is what this thing is. This mash bill here, Buffalo Trace mash bill number 1, I kind of put a few of the bottles out there that you might know of. If you don't, like Buffalo Trace, their staple. This comes from that same distillate. Benchmark, one of my favorites, E.H. Taylor, Eagle Rares, the George T. Stagg and the Stagg Juniors. Those all come from this. So it all depends on where they age it at in the warehouse, what floor of the warehouse gives it that color and that different taste and feel across these different brands. One thing to mention here, when this came out, we were like at 166.4 is the proof. And you notice we didn't get very much of it, especially after a year. I'll probably do a bigger barrel next time as an experiment. But that goes to show you, when you buy something like Buffalo Trace, I think this says on here 90 proof, or maybe it's 87 proof. What they do is they take that little amount of bourbon whiskey that they get out of this barrel and they add water to it to make it so it's not so hot, but also to make it go farther as well. So some of these rarer ones, the Eagle Rare 17 year, it's been in the barrel for 17 years. And so what they get out of it is very little. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a smell here. It smells amazing. If you've ever had whiskey straight out of the barrel, I think it might be the best thing I've ever tasted. It is phenomenal. Oh, just a lot of flavor. Nice buttery taste on the end. That is amazing. I wish I had more, but that's what they always say. Those rare bottles are hard to find. But This has been a lot of fun. It's really been, as you can see, a learning experience. I probably should have taken what we had in there out sooner, but I really wanted to give it 1 year because they'd said 1 month in one of these barrels equals 1 year in a 53-gallon barrel. So I really wanted to give this some time to really get some color and to kind of soak up that oak in there. That is our experiment. Thank you everyone for following along with this journey from distillate to barrel to in the whiskey glass. I'm the executive bourbon steward, Stephen Armstrong, and until next time, cheers. Wow, that's good.